Supply people, go and get pencil tubs for your table, please. You do not need to grab a pencil out of it. You don't need an eraser. Just put it in the middle of your table. You've already got supplies on your table, so just scoot those over and put the pencils in the middle. Once you have your pencils, you're going to come tell me how many pieces of paper you need, how many people are at your table, and you're going to come and get however many pieces of paper you need. Supply people, come see me. Give everybody a piece of paper. What's the first thing you do when you get a piece of paper?
Write your name and class code.
Name and class code. 4. Did you drop that on the floor? What is that? Come in. There you go. Okay, so we're writing our name and our class code. Class code underneath your name. Once you're finished, the pencils go back in the pencil tub point side down. And supply people, just because we have so much on our table as it is, we're going to take those pencils, we're going to put them back on the back counter with the number facing out. They all have their parking spot. Make sure they go in them. Go. Table 4, you have 5 pencils now because I have a class that has 5 kids in it. So make sure you've got 5. Table 8 only has 3, everybody else has 4. Waiting for all pencils to be on the back counter. All right, now I want you to put your eyes up on the screen. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to flip your paper over because we're going to draw on the side that does not have our name on it. You are going to be drawing with a black marker. Okay? We are going to be drawing shapes. And I'm not talking circle, square, triangle, rectangle, oval. We're going to do what's called anamorphic shapes. Okay? Those are shapes that just have a loosey-goosey edge to them. I want you to start in one corner. It doesn't matter which way you have your paper, landscape or portrait. It does not matter. You're going to start in one corner. None of these shapes need to be small, okay? But they also don't need to take up the whole page. You need to get about 10 shapes on your paper. You're working with a black marker. Don't make them all the same shape. They can come close to each other, but don't touch. They can go off the page. Okay? And you're going to fill the whole paper up till it looks about like this. Everybody understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Supply people, come and get a black marker for everybody at the table. You're going to do this without talking so that we can get this part done. This is just step 1. As soon as you have your marker, get to drawing your shapes. Do not draw on the side that has your name on it. The marker should not be anywhere near your mouth. Draw big, nothing small. You also don't want to put a ton of little wiggly shapes in it. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. Thanks. Okay, you can have shapes like that, but they need to be smooth lines. soon as you are finished, make sure you hear that cap click. Hand it back to your supply person. Supply person can put them back in the Ziploc baggie. Make sure you're holding your marker like a pencil so you have control over it. If you're just holding it on the end, you don't have any control. You are in control of your drawing. If you use the side of your marker, you'll get a thicker line. If you'll notice, they're what's called conical shape, like a cone. So if it's straight up and down, you're getting a skinny line. If it's kind of leaned over, you get a fatter line. Do not make them too small. You make them too small, you're going to have a hard time with the next step. You need to have at least 10 shapes. When you are finished, put the top on your marker, hand it to your supply person. Supply people bring them back to the Ziploc baggie. To draw big shapes, what does our arm have to do?
Always
It's got to move. You cannot plant your arm on the table and put weight on it. Don't put a shape inside of a shape. I have a whole tub of texture plates, okay? Each table will have their own tub of texture plates. There is more than enough in here for everybody to have one to work on, so don't sit and wait for somebody to finish with one. You're gonna choose a texture plate. You're gonna put it underneath your paper, and then you're going to take a crayon, and it works better if the crayon is peeled. So find you a peeled crayon or peel some crayons. I don't care, but make sure you throw the paper away. This is the one I'm coloring. I'm gonna lay it on its side, and what do we call that?
lazy coloring.
Lazy coloring. We're gonna press down, try to keep your crayon inside the black mark that you made, and it's going to transfer that texture. The harder you press down, the better the texture is going to show up. Can you see that? Okay. Then you can switch it out. Now these plates have pictures on the back. We're not going to use that side. We're talking about texture. Okay. Switch it out. Put it underneath another one. Get a different color. Show me some texture. Now, look at this. Look at this. What happened here? I got two different textures. Some of the plates have two different textures on them. So you might get two different textures inside one thing, okay? Every single area is going to get a texture. Your background, don't worry about. The one and only time I'm gonna tell you to leave that background just like it is, okay? So everything is gonna be filled, and I want you to try all the different textures so that you can see all the different ways that they look. Now, even when I didn't lay it on its side, when I didn't peel it, I've still got it on its side. Do you see that? I'm not holding it like I normally hold a crayon. I'm holding it on its side and coloring with it. Yep. So switch colors, switch texture plates, fill your areas in. Any questions?
No.
As soon as you're finished with the plate, put it back up, get you another one. Yeah. If you want to use a color pattern, that's fine. No, do not draw faces. We are doing a texture study. Yeah, why not?
You said we keep this like this, right?
Yep. All right, look up here. I did a little rainbow action.
Oh, this is what?
Just saying. Experiment.
We could put different colors in some, like you did.
Uh-huh.
It's so That's another star. Yours is a potato. What?
When you're at the edge of your paper, please try not to color all over the stencil. Okay? That's what these texture plates are called. And while you're coloring, you don't want it to move. So make sure you're holding it.
I got like a little edge on the thing.
Do what?
I actually got purple on the edge.
Just be careful. Either one.
Yes, the green one.
Don't be afraid to use black.
I'm not afraid. I already used black.
Yeah, some of them have two different textures.
Yeah, like this one.
Like on the front and the back. Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. This one does. No, this is this. I got hearts. Let me see. Mine is like, I don't understand. Mine is like this. Like an alligator scale.
I'm glad you like it.
This one kind of looks like little fish. This is the best she ever did.
Please remember, only one crayon out at a time. The rest of them stay in the container, not on the table. The texture plates should be in the middle of the table so everybody can reach them. All right, friends.
Yes.
Everybody stop for just a second.
Okay.
This is one of those projects that goes kind of fast. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the final step. I need everybody's attention. Nobody should have a crayon in their hand. Nobody should have any crayons on the table. They should be in the containers. Waiting on crayons to be in containers. Bottoms and chairs, eyes up here. Once you've gotten all of your texture on there, we still have this background to worry about. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take all the different colors that you worked with. How did I not use red?
You did.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, right there. I did. All right, so whatever colors you used, we're now going to fill the background in by lining. Notice I'm not touching the black line, but I'm still following the shape.
What if you use two colors? That's going to touch the black. No, it's not.
Now, here's what I wanted you to watch, which is why I didn't say just trace everything. What's going to happen when I get this close? Okay? So what's going to happen is I'm going to take my crayon. I'll need all eyes up here. I'm going to start tracing around this one. That goes off the page and comes back on. And when I get over here, I'm going to stop when I touch this line. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to finish it. So all of these are going to look like they're going behind. It's going to be an optical illusion. Does that make sense? Don't draw into any shapes. All right, continue.
Like pink. She said, don't use too many.
Remember to color slow and small so you have control over what you're doing. Do what?
Sometimes if you color fast, it's going to go out the line.
Yep.
That's not supposed to go in. Can we use brown?
Yeah, I just did. All the colors are beautiful.
Can we use black?
Yeah,
Is it color right? Yeah.
I used it right there.
You use white?
No, black. You can't see white.
White is beautiful. How do you know white is beautiful?
Yes, we can. Our favorite's white.
No,
So white.
Oh, you can see
White. White, right?
Yes, you can paint white. Yeah, that's what you can't paint white.
All right, you see how it's filling in the background?
Oh, yeah. That was cool.
Yes.
Oh, this is so